miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Beavers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time. A lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. Working on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Ducks are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to...
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
Wasting no time taking a shot.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
The Beavers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here's a heat. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab on the big throw. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Great protection there, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking downfield on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Find some fresh air.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. They'll whistling down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. It's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. Past the 30. Inside the... And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and...
He wants to go deep. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. On the run, still looking. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Moving away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it, though.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He wants to change this route. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And the ball is loose on the return. And lucky for them, they got that football back. You want to hand off some momentum? That would have been the way to do it. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now he's going to break the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They get to him as he throws. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Got it in stride at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They've got the screen set up. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Beavers will punt this one away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble.
Turning it on! He's at the 20.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they breathe.